Welcome to day 14 of learning how to skate. Officially 2 weeks in. Today's going to be a little different because me and my brother actually went for a run last night. We was doing hill sprints. And I ended up stacking it at the top of the hill. And I've kind of like my big toe feels like kind of bruised. And my legs are kind of shot from, all the skating and running I've been doing non-stop every day. So I thought it'd be the smart thing to do to just take a rest day. But today's going to be similar to the other day. I'm going to react to a video and learn with you guys as well of how to do a kickflip. We're almost halfway through 30 days. I didn't plan to kickflip in 30 days or anything, but it's going to be day 15 tomorrow. And I kind of want to practice kickflips because I haven't actually practiced them like at all. I've attempted them like 3 times and I did it completely wrong. So I'm going to react to a video on how to do it. Skate IQ literally released a video yesterday, so it's literally perfect timing. But yeah, sorry that there's going to be no skating today, but we'll be back out there tomorrow with the fresh legs. But yeah, let me go to my PC. Let's learn how to kickflip. Alright, this is the video I'm going to be watching. It literally came out yesterday, and I'll link the original video in the description just in case you want to watch it, at your own pace without my reaction. But yeah, I can't wait till I can do kickflips, man. But yeah, this video should help me understand it a lot more because, I know how to do it, but I don't know how to do it. Do you know what I mean? So let's just watch.
Before we get into kickflips, let's just cover the foot position really quickly so we can get started on the right
kickflip,
foot.
I've noticed that is different to the shove it. You actually catch it with your back foot instead of your front foot.
I want you to put your front foot on the board below the front bolts. There's this sweet spot of the skateboard between the center of the board and
I've noticed
the
that
front 4 bolts.
I feel like this area from the bottom front bolts to the middle of the board. I don't think you can go wrong with putting your foot anywhere there. I feel like because everyone's a different height and stuff, so I feel like it just varies where you put your feet. Because you could be shorter and have a bigger board, or be taller and have a smaller board, and it changes it. Do you know what I mean? So
for most flip tricks, it's safe to learn them from within.
He gets it so high, bro.
Range.
Like what?
Avoid sliding your front foot too far off the board on the heel side.
Fall off to the side.
This actually won't help it flip any faster. Your back foot will sit on the tail towards the toe side. I find it more comfortable to have my back foot a little lower on the tail, closer to the pocket, opposed to being all the way back off the edge.
Yeah, I've noticed that. A lot of people do pop in the board with their feet literally here, and then other people like their foot mainly in the pocket or just on the tail anywhere. But I have seen people pop like this and it goes crazy high. So
this is a personal touch from me.
Yeah, I think it's just
your
preference.
Foot position can land anywhere within this zone.
Okay, so you can be quite flexible where you put your feet, just the general area, but yeah.
Properly do it.
Whatever works for you.
Both of your feet have to work together through the takeoff.
Yeah.
It's easy to think that you just set up your feet in a way that feels like the board's gonna flick, and then you just kick your front foot super hard.
That's what I was doing.
And voila, you do a kickflip.
When I tried the kickflip, I don't know what day it was. I think it was when I went to the skate park the second time. I'd pop the board and I'd flick way too early, and I'd end up just pushing the board forward. And it would literally go 6 feet in front of me. So I need to work on this 100%.
What we want is to set our feet up in a way where they can work together. That makes the board really easy to flip.
Easy.
Your front foot
I wish it was easy,
is not rolling over sideways and then snapping through the board to flip it sideways at all.
Okay.
When you're first trying kickflips, if you run into this issue where you are kick-starting it with your front foot, meaning your front foot is going straight at the ground.
I've actually seen 2 types of techniques for kickflips, where people flick it off the nose, and then where people actually flick it off the rail. So some people will imagine this is the skateboard nose. Some people will flick off the top here, and then some people will get the side of the rail and flick off the side. So I've seen it done both ways.
It's likely that you're just thinking of the kickflip as a sideways motion and not as a forward flick. To think about it as a forward flick, we can do a couple of things. We can first take our stance and open up our front hip a little bit towards the direction we're going.
Interesting.
That will help us face our target. The second thing you can do is pick a spot on the nose that you want to flick through and try to put your big toe there and just kick through it.
So he's saying the easiest way to kickflip, is because a lot of people think you get your foot and like you're rolling your foot like sideways off the nose, like sideways off your foot. But he's saying like kick, like imagine, I don't know, imagine you're just kicking something. Your toe is facing the nose side and you kick it like that.
The reason I like thinking about this as your big toe doing the flicking motion is that creates a very natural kick, almost like you're kicking a soccer ball.
Yeah,
and
that does make more sense.
As you finish the flick, it will help your front foot rise into the air.
But how do you like, because obviously look, your foot is sideways on the board, or like 45 degrees, your front foot. So you're gonna have to like, when you go to flick it after the pop, you need to like rotate it and like kick forward.
Putting you in a good position to catch the board and land on it.
Well, let me slow-mo that.
Putting you in a...
So his feet are quite close together, because obviously the closer your front foot is to the back of the board, the more space it's gonna have to go in the air, meaning the higher the pop.
Good position.
So yeah, he like moves it like as he does the pop, and then he like moves his foot to where his big toes facing where he wants to flick off, and then he just kicks it that way.
To catch the board and land on it.
Okay.
If you're flicking with your pinky toe or sideways,
see, this is what I was doing.
There are a lot of ways you can end up with your front foot below the board, making it impossible to land back on it.
I was doing it with my pinky toe, and instead of like, I wasn't even flicking the board, I was just pushing it away. Like I'm literally like, the board would just go flying. So man, I'm gonna try this
instead. If you'd like another visual for this motion, you can do a
and it's like the flick is so light. Like look how lightly he flicks it.
If you'd like another
it's literally
visual,
just like, you don't use your leg to flick it.
For this,
it's like literally you're just ankle like just
motion
flicks it away.
You can do a tail stand and roll the side of your foot down. Instead of doing this for the kickflip, we're gonna plant the toe of our shoe on the board and flick it up through the nose into the air. You'll notice it
sounds so obvious to like kick like that off the board, but I've never thought of it that way.
Already have a lot more power compared to this awkward sideways motion that's gonna put a lot of strain on your hip. Now that you have the basic flicking motion down, let's pair it properly with our jump so the board can roll over. When you first start trying kickflips, it's common to focus on flipping the board all the way. This isn't important at all, though. I don't care if it flips all the way.
Okay.
Instead, what I want you to do is jump and lift the nose.
Oh, he's breaking it down into steps.
While the board is floaty.
See, I've never done that. I've never really broken tricks up into steps. Like sometimes I'll do drills, like I'll do like hippie jumps to like warm up for like ollies and stuff. But like he actually breaks down the trick one by one.
I want you to flick and barely roll the board over.
Okay.
By focusing on flicking it softly with good timing, you will start to feel what that natural kickflip motion is really like.
It's like a half flip.
I'm gonna show you one more time and walk you through it. I'm jumping and lifting the nose. Then while the nose is in the air and there's no pressure on the ground, I'm just doing that sweep.
I'm actually gonna try that tomorrow. Because tomorrow I wanna spend like a bit practicing kickflips. Like I don't wanna rush into it. Obviously, I don't even think my ollies are nowhere near good enough to actually land a good kickflip. But I do think I wanna practice what he's just done there, like the little half flip.
Flipping motion with the front foot, through the nose and up into the air. I'm moving slow enough to where I can pick my target on the nose and I can flick off of that exact spot. I'm also moving slow enough where there's time between the jump and the flick. So it gives my brain a little bit extra time to comprehend what's going on. Once that motion is drilled in, you can speed up the front foot a little bit, but I don't want you to speed it up so much that you start to lose control of it. Now that you have a half flip down, we're almost ready to move to the next phase.
Yeah, I feel like if you can half flip consistently, all you have to do is just commit to flicking faster and then landing, and I think that should be it.
Understand this very simple thing.
Pretty sure.
The value of the hippie jump half flip is that your feet remain above the skateboard the whole time. By jumping and flipping, you're gonna now know what it's like to have the board rotating underneath you.
Interesting.
This is a thing that most beginners just never...
Yeah, that's like, because it's not like the shove it, kind of, you have to like jump forward almost. But yeah, the kickflip, the board's literally just rotating beneath you. I mean, I guess it is with the shove it as well, but I mean, you always, like, you're pretty much always seeing grip tape. Like, the board's not actually like rotating. So
experience.
That's, like, a bit
and
different.
honestly, it plagues them for years. I would rather you do half flips where you're floating above the board than just flipping the board all the way, but it's above your foot.
Okay.
There are 2 more ways to speed up the flick that is outside of flicking your front foot harder. First one is pick your front foot up.
So clean. Wow, I need to rewind that. Look how, like, I just want to be able to pull up just anywhere with a skateboard and be like, yeah, do a kickflip. And like, just pull up.
First
like,
one
yo.
is pick your front foot up more to the inside.
Hold on, let me rewind so I can actually hear what you're saying.
Pick your front foot up more to the inside and a little bit higher before your flicking motion. This
Up
will
and
bring
inside.
the nose up into the air more, giving it more time to flip.
Okay.
If you just brush right through the nose while the wheels are on the ground, it's not gonna flip very much. If you move at the same speed, but you do more of an ollie first, now your board has more time to flip in the air.
So he's saying do the ollie high enough to where you have enough time to then flick afterwards, instead of like trying to do it too fast and then you have no time to flick and it just messes up. So you have to like do the ollie, then flick.
It's very simple.
Okay.
The height of the nose is decided by the height of your front foot. If you bring your front foot way up, then flick, the board is gonna be higher when it flips.
Okay. Yeah.
It's that straightforward. The next way you can add some power and speed into your flick is by pushing your back foot backwards through the pop. By pushing your back foot backwards, that's gonna bring your nose to your front foot fast.
This is what I was saying. Yeah, this is exactly what you said in that other video, and I talked about it yesterday. Instead of popping the board straight down, you're popping it like behind you, but like not actually behind you, but you're like kicking it back. I think he's gonna explain it.
That closing speed between the nose of the skateboard and the speed of your front.
Oh yeah, because no, it makes even more sense for kickflips, because when your back foot, instead of popping straight down, when you pop back, it's gonna, as it comes up, it's bringing the skateboard back, meaning it's bringing the skateboard closer to your front foot, meaning you have like it's easier to flick because the skateboard's already coming to your front foot.
Front foot is going to create a stronger flick. If I
see how the board just goes to his front foot and all he has to do is flick. He doesn't actually have to move his front foot at all.
Throw the board behind me through the flick, it has like twice as much power. We obviously want to land in that middle zone where that board can stay under us and still flip.
Wait, I want to see how much air time is he getting?
Where that board can stay under us.
Okay.
And still flip. But this is something for you to play with. Now that you have all 3 pieces of the kickflip, we can start putting them together in different ways.
In my head, at least.
You can jump more, lift your front foot up more, pick your back foot backwards, and plant your big toe against the nose. And that's a higher, nice feeling.
Okay, I'm starting to visualize it in my head a lot better, because it's the same with the shove-its. Like, I started visualizing it in my head, and then the clearer the image got, it's almost like I was unlocking the skill in my head the more I learned it. When I went to do it, I could do it. Like,
kickflip.
Do you know what I mean?
You can just push your back foot backwards, not lift your front foot up.
Hold on, let me rerun that.
You can just push your back foot backwards, not lift your front foot up very much, and do a softer flip. And now you can flip it without even hitting your tail.
Wait, what?
And do a softer flip. And now you can flip it without even hitting your tail.
No. His board has aimbot. Like, his board actually has aimbot. Like, that's...
One thing that
he just did a kickflip without popping the board.
A lot of professionals honestly don't understand it either.
Interesting.
There are a million ways to do one trick.
Yeah.
And I find comfort in exploring all the different ways to go about it.
I think he's gonna say this, like, it is true. Like, people think, oh, an ollie is like, it has to be like this certain height. Like, no, you can do small ollies, big ollies. Like, I had this problem where when I was first learning on like the first few days, like, I thought if my ollie isn't going like at least this high, it's not an ollie, even though I could be doing a small one, and like, it's still an ollie. They all have different purposes.
So don't get stuck in the idea that kickflips are from this foot position and that high in the air, because that's just not even real. There's a billion different ways to do it, and play with those 3 important pieces and you'll have a great understanding for them. I hope you have a better understanding of kickflips than you did at the start of this video.
Yeah.
If you're looking for...
Let me give that a like. Yeah, that's going to be the end of today's video. Sorry once again that there was no skating. After watching this, I think I'm going to watch this back again and maybe some other stuff. And yeah, I'm going to give some kickflip attempts tomorrow because I think we're almost hit 1K subs. I believe, without looking off the top of my head, we're at 940, I think. 940, maybe even 950, maybe even more. Actually, let me just check. Does it say here? Thank you so much for the support on these videos as well, by the way. I can't believe how well they're doing. Like, I genuinely just made this channel, like, just to, you know, record the process. I just can't believe it. I know I said thank you yesterday, but I can't thank you guys enough, genuinely. 954 subs, so we honestly are gonna hit 1K soon. Maybe even by tomorrow. Who knows? But yeah, if I land a kickflip tomorrow, I'm gonna do all the research I can today, and then, yeah, give it a couple tries. If I land it for 1K subs, that would be insane. If I land a kickflip within, like, 2 days, no, not 2 days, 2 weeks of skating, I'll be just flabbergasted. I'm starting to understand it a lot more, which is all that matters. Yeah, I hope you guys learned something from this video too. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Day 15 of learning how to skate. See you guys tomorrow. Kickflip coming soon. Peace out.